Aha. Honey, I'm home. I killed her dad, but so why the fuck does she want me back?
Stop right there.
Welcome everyone. How yous all doing? Good morning. Let's read. Yes. Reading time. Yes. Oh shit. Okay, I gotta do a password for this one. Okay. Can the giveaway submission be for any Fallout game? Yeah, man. It's just to encourage these guys to use Discord. You know that. That's all it's for. Wait, hang on. How many? Wait. Oh, let's just keep going. I think I'm going to remove all of them at this rate. I just realized how many, like, there's literally one left, I guess. What happened? Can you? Entry denied. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. Hi, Squire Maxon. How's the best kind in the Citadel doing today? Best kid. Kid. Fuck. Stupid Scribble Rothschild and his stupid lab, but all I wanted to do was talk to the robot and see if he'd be my friend. So what if he can't walk? Yesterday, Sarah taught me how to kill a man by stabbing him in the kidneys. I think I'm in love. Okay. The Guardians of Gillifront. Whatever shall we do, Mr. Wallingsworth? Molly asked. Mother will be home shortly, and I've yet to clean my room. Heavens me, don't fret, Molly Golly will enlist a little help. That's all. Mr. Wallingsworth then waddled his little teddy bear body into the center of the room and called out, in a voice both sweet and strong, to those lying dormant on shelves in the toy box under the bed, "Come now, you lot. Molly Golly needs our help. And as we're guardians, that means we all get cracking. Come on now. Shake off those dust bunnies and hop to." There then rose a rustle and a rumble from all corners of the room as rocking horse and railway car, bookend and baby doll, toy and game alike, all blossomed into impossible life. Mr. Wallingsworth, but I never knew. I thought it was just you. Oh, This is just wonderful, Molly exclaimed. Wonderful, bah! I was having a nice nap and a nice dream, and now you've gone and woken me up. And for what? Manual labor? That wasn't in the job description. Wallingsworth, this small, squeaky voice of dissent belonged to one Mousy Maguire, Molly's favorite stuffed animal, one of the few companions granted the right to sleep on her bed. Oh, Mousy, you're alive! Molly ran to her bed and embraced the nonplussed plushie, squishing his body in a nearly stuffing-bursting bear hug. Arg! All right, enough. How much of this is fucking going on here? It's a story. Alright, said I was gonna read everything. You're crushing me. Molly released her hold and dropped Mousy back on the bed, feeling at once excited and immensely disappointed that her favorite stuffed toy had just come to life and seemed to be a complete cretin. Now you listen here, Maguire, Wallingsworth said. Being guardians of dear Miss Molly Golly means we protect her in any way we can, even if that means unclogging the potty, or taking out the trash, or yes, tidying up her room. And when the crawly creeps come in, oh, and they will come in, you get to do what was in your job description. You mark my words. Okay, right. Poem. Okay. Tweedly dumpling, tweedly dar, curse the younglings if you care, for theirs is youth and joy and power, 5 made 1 in the Lightman's tower. And when they come, these 5 of sun, the Lightman's progeny have won. So sound the trumpets clear and loud, and think beyond the eastern shroud. These aren't going to count for anything, right? Like, I'm not going to be able to use this information, I don't think. Vargas doesn't know I've been reading his copy of Guns and Bullets, and I should probably keep it that way. I mean, it's right there under his bunk in the den. What did he expect? Okay. Alright. So, the only thing I can think of is that he's got guns and bullets under a bed somewhere.
Enclave troops have fortified the purifier complex. With those vertibirds, they're able to transport personnel.
You honor us with your presence here. I thought as much.
Computers everywhere, chat. I'm afraid of them now. Oh, I think that's a special weapon. Okay. What did I just get? Oh, okay, I think that's got a lot of damage in that. Is that, wait, is that, it's not a tri-laser, is it? No. I think it's a hand laser, but a really strong one. Spokesperson, transmission, organization, IONs, INGs. No, they're all different actually. Alright, IONs. Calm down, Senku. Wow. That's a Capiche missile. Oh. It's very missile-y. Squire Maxon's progress report. Squire Maxon's training is proceeding well, and the boy certainly has an aptitude for small arms, but I often worry about his emotional state. He is child surrounded. His child surrounded my killers. He is child surrounded my killers. Shouldn't that be by killers? Being groomed to become a killer himself. Maybe I've become too cynical, too soft in my old age, but I wish I could give the boy a more normal childhood. Ironic, considering his upbringing is so much like my own. Maybe that's what scares me. Sarah's birthday. I mustn't forget Sarah's birthday this year. Perhaps I'll send across to River City to peruse the shops and pick something up, something pretty. Sarah may have forgotten she's a woman, but I haven't, and neither have the rest of the brothers, judging by the looks they give her. Oh, okay, right. Well, I already let myself in there. Read that. I'm pretty sure I've read that. GIF submitted. Thank you, Stargate. I'm sure it's fine. Very good. I'm pretty sure we've read this. No, I haven't. Should I go through and play Fallout 4 for you guys and New Vegas and that? Should I do that? By order of Elder Lion, Squire Maxon is not to be given unsupervised access to Bailey while live fire practice is in effect. If I want to. I'm asking what you want.
Hail.
Hail. I just don't ever imagine American culture having people saying hail. It feels very high Hitler, you know? No? Okay. Is that the Maxis dude?
Look, either way, we should...
Hail to you, stranger. I am Squire Maxon, loyal servant of steel. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Oh, Well, thank you. Your words are very kind. Kinder than those I usually hear. Is there something I can help you with? You're asking me what I think about the Enclave? Well, the Brotherhood of Steel has actually faced the Enclave before. Back west. More than 30 years ago, according to our chronicles. Judging from those records, I say their soldiers are outfitted in advanced power armor Mark II. It's pretty strong. Better than our power armor. And some of their technology is amazing. Vertibirds, plasma weapons that can turn a man to goo. Does that help? Oh yes. I've studied them quite a bit since I've been here. They're not all the same, you know. Besides the regular ones. There are also brutes. And after them, the masters. They're really tough. But the worst of all? The behemoth! He's a giant! I saw one once, outside the Citadel walls. So scary. The super mutants are all over the city ruins. But Elder Lyons doesn't actually think they're from there, or we would have found their home by now. It kind of seems like they're looking for something, but we're not really sure what that is.
He's given more information than anyone else about the mutants.
No. But I could. I know I'm ready. I mean, it would be scary, but it's not fair that I have to sit inside while the knights go on patrol. I did go out one time, you know. Sarah, Sentinel Lyons took me out, just to show me. I killed a super mutant too, I swear. I also sort of shot Sarah, but just a little. It was just a flesh wound. May we speak again soon.
You'd hit the Bailey late.
Yeah, I know the Brotherhood's basically a kingdom, but I still wouldn't. They're still descendants of America, right? So I just feel like it's a bit on the nose, but whatever. No, we've definitely read that. I'll be honest, I don't remember, but... Wait, what was that? Oh, that's the B ring.
The Brotherhood is at your service. Roger that.
They're supposed to sound controlling and rage. Americans don't like that H speech. When's the best time for me to share? Well, whenever you want. It's very difficult though while this game plays. I have to shut down this entire game to play it. Maybe a break? I don't know. How bad? What is the media share? This game doesn't like doing things.
Super mutants, Enclave. They all bleed the same. No worries.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts.
Once the situation...
Another glorious day in this man's army.
Found an early access game that just released that mixes Minecraft terrain with Factorio and satisfactory gameplay without bugs though. I think I've already seen it. I think I've already seen it. What's the name of it? Two out of 12, okay. This one's gonna be tricky. Oh. I can only assume that it's the same two letters then, which is the N and the R. Boundary. Need to increase hacking to auto-complete this part. What, above 100? Wait, what? They have to be sharing a different letter then. R U C A T. 2 out of 12 is correct. I think what I've done. So even though they're sharing letters, it's not. Yeah, it's not. I've got myself into a trap. Even though 2 out of 12 shares. It's not the two letters that are correct. That's what it is. You didn't know about removing duds? Now you do. Tricky little hacks. This is the second time through the entire playthrough where I've had to like back out of the PC and start again. Man, this better be good information. This is like probably one of the hardest computers I've had to hack. Organization, purification, iron. Five out of 12. Okay, we can do something with that. One. I'm a genius. Hey Sawbones, you dumb son of a bitch. This is Glade. I hacked your terminal again. Now change your password before I delete all your stupid robot poetry. Smiley face. Paladin Blanchett, honorable death in combat. Paladin Jennings, honorable death in combat. Paladin Stein, MIA, presumed dead, honorable death in combat. Yeah, we did. I get it. I get it all the time, Stag it. Don't you worry. Paladin Sawagachi, honorable death in combat. Okay, honorable death. Yeah, people are dying. Doesn't. Oh, we got a suicide. Toro. Or Toro. Training accident. Okay. Rotary saw was effective, but suturing of incision proved ineffective. High intensity heat cauterization proved successful. Operation outcome access patient pain discomfort level irrelevant. Probability of future procedure 100%. Okay, this is why? Brotherhood of Steel Blood is red. Ionic medical pulse beams are blue. Steel is better than flesh. What? Why was that was like one of the hardest PCs in the entire thing I've ever had to go into, and it was nothing.
Hail.
I'm pretty sure I've seen all the PCs, read everything. Let's go.
Welcome.
Have I seen Foundry? The trouble is that it's hard for me to look it up.
Hail.
Brother. So what are you waiting? Can we take these Enclave guys? All right.
Because this game, I can't alt tab with this game up.
I've been talking with the other members of
But I think so.
We want to assault the
Yes,
Purifier
I've seen it,
now.
yeah.
The Enclave must pay for what they've
We
done.
watched the trailer together on stream a couple of days ago. Yeah, I've wishlisted it. Yeah, it looks interesting.
Yes, Father. Yes, Elder.
Yes? No, I don't. What do you want? Sarah appreciates my methods. I fill a role no one else can. They're men. They're born, they live, they die. End of story.
This dude's useless. He has nothing to fucking...
Spec Ops. Let's leave it at that.
Okay.
Stay safe, stranger.
Hail to you, stranger. I am Knight Captain Dusk, in service of Steel. If you require anything, simply ask. Ha! Funny. Here's some free advice. You're our guest, so I'd be real careful about who you insult.
I'd
That
kill
sort of thing might fly out the waist.
every single
but
one
here
of
at
yous in this
Citadel,
place.
It'll earn you a few broken teeth. See? That. Right there. That's the sort of shit that'll land a little girl like you in the infirmary. I'm sorry. What part of I'm done with you didn't you It takes some stones to admit a mistake. Maybe you're not so bad, stranger.
I didn't admit
Tell you
anything.
what,
I said we got
buy
off on
me
the
a
wrong
drink
foot
sometime,
because you're being a
call it
bitch.
even. So what do you want that's worth pissing me off over? I don't trust him. I know. I should take faith in my brother. But he disappears for days out into the wastes. He comes back without a word. He only reports to Sentinel Lions, and he doesn't tell the rest of us what he's up to. I can't trust a soldier like that. The other guys, they think it's a joke. Glade's even got a betting pool going to find out Gallo's real name. A betting pool, honestly. Honestly, I can't wait to see if one of those helmets can stop a hollow point round at 100 yards. I'm thinking, not. I can tell you that those heavily armored ones, the Masters, they favor heavy weapons. Miniguns and missile launchers. My recommendation? Headshot from a distance. Avoid the meat grinder. We're the most elite tactical unit ever assembled in the Brotherhood of Steel. Here or anywhere else. I'm a sniper with the pride. Put any muty bastard within 1 mile of me and my rifle, Colvin thinks he's a better shot. Man's...
Okay.
Remember.
Oh, one shot, one kill. Paladin, Kodiak. I don't... Do we want to talk to all these people?
The Brotherhood is at your service.
Peabody. God damn it.
There's been another
Yes.
Hail. Name's Greg. Greg Bear. Heard about that mess over at the Purifier. Gallows? He's not a bad guy, truth be told. He just doesn't talk much. And if it ain't soldiering, that boy has no time for it. Tell you what, though. He's the meanest son of a bitch around here. All business. The rest of us, we get our R&R in. Not Gallows. There's even a betting pool on who can find out his real name. Talk to Glade about it. He'll tell you. Now that's a story. The only reason I'm here is because of Elder Lyons. You see, I grew up in the pit. Don't suppose you ever been there, huh? It's about 500 clicks to the northwest. Place is a nightmare. 3 irradiated rivers coming together. People there were not well. But the Brotherhood of Steel came down on the place with a righteous hammer. They called it the Scourge.
Like a glove. You like it? I knew as soon as you did a Freya, I knew you would discover the new marker and immediately try it.
It was a Brotherhood operation. They marched in and swept the place clean. Most of the people there were half-mutated, cancerous, vile things. And these people, rape gangs, torture squads. It was pure chaos there. The Scourge is the best thing that could have happened to it. This was way back, before the Citadel was fortified. Part of the early recon after the Brotherhood first arrived in this area. One night, a squad of brothers led by Paladin Lions swept into the city from over Mount Wash, tearing apart anyone who stood against them. They were completely outnumbered, and still they razed that place to the ground. As they swept through, the Brotherhood policed up every non-muty child they could find. Turns out there weren't that many. Me and maybe 20 others. The younger we were, the less of a chance that we were mutated. It was ugly work, no doubt, but it had to be done. I'll never forget the sight of the Brotherhood of Steel breaching the breast of the mountain at dawn.
Alrighty then. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Elder Lyons brought us all back to the Citadel.
It's good
He
movies.
said it was the safest place he knew of. This place was still being converted. He put us in as initiates and kept a watchful eye over us. He was tough, but he taught us to stay alive. The man's like a father to me.
Do you know Jim Carrey was the first person to reach $20 million for a movie role? Like, out of anyone? Did you know that? Did you know that? Did you know that? It's a little cold today. It's a little cold. What's the weather? It's not that bad. It just feels cold.
Nah. The amazing thing is Elder Lyons. He risked everything. Went in outmanned and outgunned. I'll never be able to thank him enough. So I do my best to serve the Brotherhood. I know that's what he really wants. In time, I'm sure you'll understand. There's meat under that armor, and meat can be ground. Hell, I've killed more of those yellow Frankensteins than any other member of the Pride. Except maybe Gallows, those crazy solo night ops of his. Now, I see the Brotherhood's one thing, but the Pride, best of the best. Every damn one of us. Handpicked by Sentinel Lyons herself.
I did not know that, but I'll inscribe it into a tomb of writings. Good. What was your comment specialize in?
Hell, I do it all. Recon, demolition, tac...
What is it?
Glad to see you and that egghead Lee made it here in one piece. I heard what happened to that pure... You figure out his name yet? Yeah, Man, I don't know. Fighting uglies is one thing, but we've never gone up against anyone that well trained or organized. Even their tech is better. Don't get me wrong, the Pride's in it to win it. And I'll go down shooting if I have to. I just hope I don't have to.
It's one of your favorite quotes? Alright, I'll look into it and think about it. I don't like Harold and Kuma. I'd never watch that shit. It just looks so dumb.
Man, nothing dies like an ugly. I once saw Colvin snipe the leg off one at 200 yards. Thing pirouetted like a figure skater.
What could you tell me about last Pride?
You, my friend, are talking about the most elite fighting force ever assembled within... Each of us was handpicked by Sentinel Lyons herself. You can't even realize what an honor that is. Sarah defines combat excellence.
Hasn't aged well? Well, then that just says it all, doesn't it?
Me? Heavy weapons, miniguns, missile launchers. If it's bigger than a human...
I really don't like common denominator humor. I really don't.
Hail to you. By the traction of hospitality and on the word of Elder Lyons, I am Star Paladin Cross, Keeper of the Arm, and Senesh... And I am honored to say I was acquainted with your father. Now what may I do to help you? I did, and you as well. Long ago, I helped guard the water purifier against the super mutant horde. When your father left, I escorted the two of you to Megaton. He was a noble man. I was saddened to hear of his passing. But from what I've heard, he died with honor. He died for you.
No, he didn't. I could have
I only
shot
pray
the
that my own
three
death
idiots
has
in the
such
fucking
meaning.
room easy.
And so our deeds are carried on through our sons and our daughters. Continue to remember him fondly. Continue to tell his story. And continue to do his work. Through you, he shall carry on. But now I must ask you a difficult question, if I have your leave to do so. I escorted your father across the wastes. It was the best I could contribute to his efforts to restore fresh water to the people. I would like to have the honor of escorting you in your journey to complete his work. But there is a problem. I cannot travel with you under the Brotherhood flag, given your current companionship. Perhaps return when you are alone, and I will tell you of your father.
Ah.
Stay strong, my friend.
I think the term you used was invariably destructive.
Yeah.
Puppy better than you.
And I told you.
Hail! What do you want, outsider? Until next...
Have we already spoken to that fucking idiot?
Hmm? Oh yes, hello, I've heard about you. We don't get many strangers here in the Citadel, especially those who walk about unescorted. I am Scribe Bowditch. If you require something, simply ask.
What do scribbles do?
Why, a great many things.
Really?
There are 3 orders within the scribes, you see, each dedicated to a different field of study.
Supermarket simulator? What? Like I am guilty of it too, right? What am I? Do I play a simulator game of that nature? Like not a supermarket, but I'm just thinking about the burger shop simulator and all this sort of stuff, and there's like house flipper and all that. Like fuck, dude. Like you're literally in a house flipper, you're sweeping. Go pick up a broom IRL and sweep. You know.
Of course, there's the Order of the Sword, Order of the Shield, and Order of the Quill. The Order of the Sword develops and maintains the Brotherhood's weapons. The Order of the Shield does the same for our power armor and defenses. The Order of the Quill is responsible for recovering and preserving knowledge, ancient and otherwise. I am Proctor of the Order of the Shield. I oversee the others in my order and make sure our defenses are up to snuff. Do you know how long it took to fortify these ruins? From the husk of the Pentagon, I carved a grand citadel. No easy task, my friend. Ah, but that was yesterday, when all we had to worry about was those damn super mutants. The Enclave, now, that's a different problem altogether. Very well.
Legend of Zelda, you reckon?
They're sporting some pretty impressive power armor, I'll give them that. The advanced Mark II.
I don't know, Minesweeper's pretty...
That's all right. With
pretty
a few
IRL
modifications,
accurate,
our own
isn't
armor
it?
will more than handle anything they throw at it. They're relentless, like nothing I've ever seen before. I honestly think they see our brothers in power armor as some kind of canned meal. Some of the pieces we've had brought back, men and women ripped in half, some pulled through their armor. Just horrible. I suppose. Oh, yes, I can. In fact, I suspect I could write several texts on the various details of the Brotherhood. But I suspect you're in a hurry, so what particulars would you like to know? I'm afraid the answer to that is a lot more nuanced than others might suggest. Brotherhood members are sworn to acquire and protect technology of the past, but not everyone interprets these oaths in the same way. Elder Lyons sees these duties as part of a larger dedication to protect the innocent. Some, like the outcasts, disagree with these priorities. It's a rather sad story, I'm afraid. Last year, some of our soldiers had grave disagreements with the decisions of Elder Lyons. Disagreements spiraled out of control, and there was a schism in the ranks. The loyal soldiers practically threw out the dissenters. Now they call themselves the Outcasts.
Ah, we've met them.
Where Elder Lyons has fought to protect the people of the Capital Wasteland, the Outcasts demanded we move on and leave them to their fates. They insisted there was more important technology to be recovered in a scientific base in the ruins of Fort Independence to the west. As callous as their decision may be, it's more in line with our original mission. Elder Lyons is an inspiration to us, but to them, he's a traitor. The soldiers rallied behind Paladin Kasdan, who was one of Elder Lyons' original squad. They served together for over 20 years. Kasdan was well respected and every bit as loyal to the Brotherhood as Elder Lyons. He just disagreed with the interpretations of our oaths. But when disagreements turned into fistfights, he left with the Outcasts. We lost more allies that day than we ever have to any battle. Lyons and Kasdan would have to agree to any sort of reconciliation, and that's pretty unlikely. They're both quite proud and stubborn. Me, I just wish there was a way we could all agree that at least we're still on the same side. There are bigger problems out there after all. As much as some of our soldiers would like to see them shot for deserting, there's not much we can do. We're too busy with the super mutants. Meanwhile, they're busy seeking out new technology and trying to get back in contact with the Brotherhood out west. So our paths rarely cross, but it's never pretty when they do. I just hope things cool down before it gets worse. It is a rather discouraging.
Okay, well that was a good nugget of information.
There would be some complications.
Ah, it's good to see. The Outcasts are a result of my greatest mistake, but a mistake I'm proud of nonetheless. When I came here, I realized for the first time that the Brotherhood's technology could truly save the survivors in this wasteland. I chose to help them, even if it meant putting the Brotherhood's interests at risk. Some of my soldiers called me a hero. Others called me a traitor. The dissenters left my command, calling themselves outcasts, to mock me. I cannot fault their dedication, even if I find them lacking in compassion. Only in a very broad sense. The Brotherhood's oaths are to protect humanity's progress, but not necessarily every human. The outcasts and members of the Brotherhood in other places consider it a waste to protect most people. After all, they say, everyone knows how to make another human, but the secrets to making a P-94 plasma rifle are all but lost.
True.
Even now, a year after they left, the wounds of their departure are still sore. Some of my soldiers are angry about it. They see it as an insult to me. Bless them for their loyalty. They're more angry about it than I ever was. Others understand their decision. Sometimes I hear them wondering if they should have gone with them. I can't blame them, but I stand by my decision, and I respect theirs. Has it been worth the cost in lives and resources to protect people like you from the super mutants?
Me?
You tell me. I suspect my daughter's squad helped save your life, and most of our recent recruits have come from those we've saved over the years. It's cost us, but we've saved many lives, and made the Capital Wasteland a place where people can live. Yes, I'd say that's been worth it.
I think he's a little bit delusional about saving me.
Yes, let's speak of other things. What more did you...
I've already.
Strength is at 100%.
Outsiders, and did you have any success with that old terminal? I take it. As it happens, the Brotherhood has some information about Vault 8.
Getting reinforcements from somewhere, but we still haven't determined the location of their headquarters.
All right. Thanks for the information.
Come on, Speedy.
What's the situation?
Where the fuck did he go?
Hail.
How did he do that? Oh my god, hurry the fuck up.
Welcome.
This is unnecessary, is it not?
So, what's the latest report?
Super mutant activity in DC is high, but nothing out of the ordinary. The area around Galaxy News Radio is nearly secure.
I see.
Do you reckon this thing gets used?
I saw the...
Scribe Rothschild wants a report on your tests. Have your results posted?
Power system.
This map shows the locations of all known vaults in the local area. Vault 87 has been highlighted for you. There.
Oh my...
Entrance to Vault 87 will be particularly difficult for you, I'm afraid. Can you now, without even knowing what the problem is? I suppose then you have a way to deal with lethal levels of radiation around the vault? You share your father's determination, it seems. And in this case, you are correct. There may well be another way. Vault 87 is located very close to the site of Lamplight Caverns. It is entirely probable that the vault may be entered from within the caves. The Brotherhood simply cannot spare the resources necessary to investigate the area. If you do find anything, please return here so that we may decide how best to proceed. I wish we could do more, but the Brotherhood potentially faces a very pressing, very real threat in the Enclave. All of my efforts must now be devoted to assessing the threat they may pose to us. I'm sure you understand.
Whatever.
90% at startup, but are running at 37% efficiency after coming fully online. I'm looking into what might be causing the leak.
What's your tactical appraisal of our situation?
All right.
I see.
Yeah.
The Brotherhood is at your service.
Let's get out of it.
Welcome. The Brotherhood is at your service.
Tell you what, let's hook up later and go see Scribe Bowditch. I heard he's been working on some new power armor mods. Can't hurt. All right.
Right. A little bit of weight. What are we doing here? Picking up trail, head of state. Well, I'm not going to be able to do that one. That's just going to annoy me forever. Do you guys want to see me continue to do the main quest, or should I jump in and do the DLCs? Into the Pit, Not of This World. No input? Yeah, Muppets. You Muppets.
Hello?
Hello.
How may I serve you,
Shut up, robot.
Master?
We'll give Eugene a break. Actually, I'll get the miniguns and put them together. Right. Placement. 48. That's that new one. Silence. Right now. Do I not have hunting rifles? I do. Wait, hang on. Do I not have laser pistols? Okay, can't. Okay, yeah. So I've got a lot of special weapons now, like rare named ones, which is cool. Okay, so it does 8 more damage. Okay. Cool. E cell. Does anything else use an E cell? No. Alright. Let's have some fun with the smuggler's end.
How may I serve you, master?
Shut up. I think we should go back to Vault 101 for a bit. Something tells me we should go check it out. See what's happening. Oh, okay. Wasn't there a...
This is an automated distress message from Vault Tech. Vault 101. Message begins.
It feels like you left home a long time ago, but I know you're still out there. I just hope you're still alive to hear this. Things got worse after you left. The new overseer's insane. If you can hear this, please stop looking for your dad and help save us. I changed the door password to my name. If you're hearing this, and if you still care enough to help me, you should remember it.
Message repeats. This is an auto...
Haha. Honey, I'm home. I killed her dad. So why the fuck does she want me back?
Stop right there. I don't know how you got in here, but... Hold on. Wait a minute. It's you! I hardly recognized you with all the dust and grime from out there. Guess that explains how you got that door open. You've got more experience with it than most everyone down here combined. Amata's message. I don't know what you're talking about, but I'd keep that under your hat for her sake. She could get in real trouble if people found out she sent you a message. So could I, just for talking with you now. Let me bring you up to speed. It seems like it's been a mighty long time. The night you and your dad left, everything went crazy. Between the bugs and the confusion, we lost a lot of people. When your dad opened up that gate, he let loose a whole lot of crap, if you'll pardon my language. He wasn't the only one who didn't make it to morning. It was a horrible, horrible night. Believe it or not, it was Alan Mack who really stepped up in the crisis. Wally's dad really saved some lives and got named the new overseer for it. Then, just when some hoped he might open the door for good, he declared martial law and said the place would stay sealed off forever. I probably ought to put you under arrest and take you into the overseer, but frankly, I know better than to try that.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, some of your old friends think opening the vault is a good idea. I bet those rebels would like a word with you, now more than ever. Of course, if you want, you can just walk away as if you were never here. Out of respect for your dad, I won't even tell anyone I saw you. I guess you've had a lot on your mind since you were here last. Where do you want to go? Okay, follow me.
Oh, it's pretty straightforward.
Wait here. This doesn't look good.
You know I can't do that, Freddy. Now get back down below before I have to do something we'll both regret.
What? You're gonna lock me up like you did to Brotch? You can't cage a tunnel snake, man, because we rule!
Stay back!
Taylor, stop shooting, damn it!
Oh, come on. Pay more attention to what you're doing.
Wait, did he die? No. Where the fuck did he go?
Don't you know enough to stay away? I didn't mean to fire. I really didn't. I just wanted to scare him off. But he had a knife. I can't be too careful with those rebels. I tell you, I'm scared of them. I never know when they're gonna try something dangerous. I lost my poor wife Agnes is what happened. And all the chaos and fighting, her old ticker just couldn't take it anymore. Yes, you do.
Okay. Right.
You don't... I guess you can see how bad things are down here. Sorry, where were we going? As chance would have it, she was one of the first people to talk about life outside the vault after you left. No surprise. She always did like you. I hope you can talk some sense into her. Or maybe the two of you can come up with some other plan. Just be careful about it.
Come on, Speedy. Oh my God.
Amata's up there, in the clinic with the rest of them. I'd take you closer, but...
Damn, Look who's come waltzing back into the vault. It takes some real balls coming back here after everything you and your dad screwed up. But if you've got to be back, might as well make yourself useful. You gotta help us. What sort of help do you think I mean? You must have heard about the changes since you left, right? The deaths, the lies, the whole overseer lockdown thing? Ringing any bells? Man, they'd have rushed in here long ago if they didn't know I stole one of their guns from when they issued martial law. Anyway, you gotta help us get out of here. You gotta help me get out of here. Because anything up there has got to be better than a lifetime of the same thing down here. Think about it, man. Down here, I'll always be stuck with the same job, with the same food, with the same people forever. You and your dad had the right idea. Get out of this pit and make your own life.
What do you even do?
The damn goat said I'm supposed to be a hairdresser. That ain't me. I'm a barber. You got that? There's a difference.
No, not really. Is there a difference between a barber and a hairdresser, chat? I really want to actually ask the question now of the internet. It is small. I think it's an outdated article. They're basically saying barbers for men, hairdressers are for women, basically.
I'll start a gang, of course. Why, it'll be the toughest, coolest, badassest gang the Wasteland's ever seen. Hey, play your cards right, maybe I'll even let you join it, huh? Yeah, but I'm thinking it'll be a new gang. We ain't gonna just be in tunnels, you know. Besides, there's gonna be a lot more people who want to join. Competition's gonna be tough.
Okay, right.
Because you've always been a goody two-shoes. So when I need help, it's what you're gonna do, right? You're gonna help Amata anyway, right? Just make it so we can leave the vault, and I'll leave and never bother you again.
Wasn't he indebted to me because I helped his mum?
I heard old Stanley complaining a lot of the stuff down in the reactor got fried pretty bad. Nothing too bad, yet. But he's always worrying we'll lose air filtration or whatever. Of course, if that happened, guess we'd all have to leave the vault then, huh? Catch you later, maybe.
All right. The fuck's going on here?
I never thought... You're alive! I hate that this whole thing has turned us against our families. But we just can't keep living down here forever. I mean, look at this place. A lot of security got wounded, and worse. In all the confusion, we still don't know who's responsible for some of them. Later.
Oh, it's good to see you're back from outside. It can be dangerous out there for someone your age.
What, you'd be better at your age?
Oh dear, we aren't asking for anything special. The vault's been open before, but for some reason everyone tries to pretend it wasn't. I guess they try to forget the poor souls who never came back from out there. My poor grandson Jonas died is what happened. They say it was just an accident in all the confusion, but I know it was the Overseer. Oh, please be...
Oh my God, you're back! You got my message and actually came back! Oh, thank you! Everything's gone crazy since you left, and now that you're back, you can help set things straight. I just wish we could have saved more people. Jonas and the Hannons and so many others died that night. It was bad enough they died because my father was trying to keep the door closed. But then I found out it was all to protect a lie. I found out the vault wasn't always closed. They've lied to us about it for our entire lives. What? How long did you know about this? You know what? Never mind. What's important is that now we know that we were lied to all our lives, and that people have died for that lie. And even now, when we most need help, the Overseer still won't let us try to communicate with the outside. It's not that simple. Just because Butch wants to leave this place behind doesn't mean the rest of us want to go away forever. It's our home, and we want to stay here. It's just that since you left, we started thinking maybe the outside wasn't something to be afraid of. But we can't even suggest going outside to communicate or trade at all. Not with the Overseer keeping us trapped down here. You need to stop him. The real problems came after you two left. The injured had nobody to turn to since our doctor had run off and his assistant had died. Now, we've got to rely on that old Mr. Handy for most of our medical needs, and he hasn't exactly got the best bedside manner. Ever had an examination from someone with cold, metal pincers? You don't want to. I just don't know. Maybe he thinks he's protecting us, but all he's really doing is condemning us. Well, there's a new world waiting right outside that door, and we're not going to give up until we can reach it.
She says she wants to stay here, and she doesn't want to stay here.
I certainly hope so. We can't keep going on like this. What exactly do you mean by that? The person you should be convincing is the Overseer. I certainly hope... You will? Thank goodness for that. No matter what I say, he just doesn't listen. He just spends all day up. But you've actually been outside, so you can tell him what it's like with first-hand Just...
Stop the Overseer.
Well, yes, but he may have done some terrible things, but he's still part of the vault, you know? Please, for my sake.
It's good to see you again.
Why are you bunkering down like that? Oh my god. Right.
How may I say? serve you, Master.
We read that
Hey, be more
way
careful.
back in the day. I have to be careful.
Good to see you. Man, I sure wish we could blow this joint.
Where was... Fuck me, dog. Did I loot everything in here? Like, way back?
Why won't you just leave us alone? You've done enough damage.
Who's he
What's
talking?
the big idea?
Hard work is flappy work. Work is work. How do I get up there? Well, maybe I should just do the sabotage thing. Where is this fucking thing?
Watch it, will you?
Reactor.
You never should have left, kid. Now we'll make sure nobody ever leaves again. I got a live one here.
Why are you fighting me? Okay. Oh, down to one word. Okay. Oh shit. Okay, did I do it? Okay. Alright. We did it the peaceful way.
You just couldn't let us live in peace, could you? You couldn't have a home, so you decided to destroy ours. But I'll see to it that you die first.
Oh, really? Is that...
Aha!
Who is this? Overseer Mag. Oh, good work, Dick.
Oh, thank goodness you're here. I told everyone to wait here for you, that you'd know what to do, but they didn't listen to me. With everything they'd been through, they just panicked, but I knew you'd come back. I knew you'd know what was happening. You do, don't you? You've destroyed our home just to prove a point? You're insane! You're worse than my father ever was! I should never have helped you that night. I should have stayed with my father and watched him kill you. Now, you can stay down here and die for all I care. If you ever talk to me again out there, I'll kill you.
Well, we're not friends now? Didn't she want to leave? Okay. But come back. Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. I was wrong.